This is a sewing journal that I did, and it has 30 pages front to back, and it's loaded with lots of goodies and lots of tags and vintage images, lots of lace. It's packed full, and it's a fun journal. If you know someone who sews and would like to give them a gift, this would be the one to give them. This is the thing. If they can make everything themselves, perhaps they can't make a journal. And you could give them something unique. I just want to show you there's seed beads here, and they won't come off. I've used special glue. And then there's some applique flowers and ribbons and trims, and we have some lace hanging down. And then here I've added a couple of buttons from the pamphlet stitch, keeping the signature together. And then up here we have just a lot of lace and just pretty stuff. And then it opens up by untying it. And the first page is here. And I made a cardboard mannequin and dressed her up with some tulle and some lace and trim and vintage images. And then this is the second page, and it's got coffee stained lace, and you can journal in it. Alright, and then this page here, we got a lot of nice ruffles here and a vintage sewing machine, and you can open that, it flips out, and here is a bag, and inside the bag is a little booklet that I made that can take little notes, maybe measurements, sizes of a dress, something they want special. And then here this opens up, and this comes up. No, these don't open up. Okay, this one opens up. That one doesn't. These are journaling places, journaling spots, and then this is for journaling. It's coffee dyed paper, and this is a pretty butterfly, pink butterfly, and lots of ruffle. So it goes very well, these two pages, very pretty. And then over here we have some velvet roses, flowers, that I inked up a little bit with pink and added this journaling tablet. And over here is a pocket, and I'll do it this way. Okay, and it's a real pretty pocket, and I made a couple of tags that you could journal on. And when this stays on here, when you take the tags out, you can see it says cotton, handmade, and fabric, with a button. And these sparkle. I don't know if you can see that or not. And they just go right in there, and they look very pretty in there. Let's do that. However you want to put them in there. And then you've got a graphic of a spool of thread. Alright, and then we go to this page, and we've got, I wrapped some muslin fabric around a spool of thread, you know, spool. It's not real, but it's very thick because it's the back of, I backed it with this one, and I put cardboard in the middle so it won't bend and wrinkle and all that. And here is a tag with some very pretty scissors. And then here it says lace, create, needle. And great journaling places to put things that you've made, things that you want to make, things you're going to make. And then over here, very pretty, buttons and trim and scissors. And then this is a needle book, velcroed, so that you can journal here. Those are not real needles, but you can write here, pull it down. Maybe you can stick real needles in here because I put foam here, and you could just stick them in there if you wanted to keep them there, and they would be safe because you got velcro and you got this pretty trim going across there. And then down at the bottom we have more trim, bows and buttons and bows. I love them all. Okay, and over here I put a little zipper thing. It's just the zipper, it's not the whole zipper, just the end of it. And a quilted heart that I made. And then inside this pocket is a journaling pad, and it's coffee dyed. Let's see if we can, oh, and there's a little bag inside for any notes that you might want to put. It's cute. It's very cute. And it's very sensible too. Useful. I think that would be the word. Useful. Okay, and then over here I put this pad, and I did a little bit of hand stitching here, and you can, there's a few things there to write on, and that is hooked into on the page. And then we have ruffles and buttons, and then over here we got some fashionistas, and these are vintage images that I did not make, and but I printed out. These are decorative paper clips, and you can see paper clip on the back and here, and you can use these throughout the book to bookmark wherever you want to go back and find a page that you wanted to read or something, that you wrote something down. So up here I put a little band so you can put your paper clips there, and they're real pretty there. And then this is a journaling pad. You lift it up, and I've added more notepad to it, note paper to it. And then over here is just a decorative page with this pretty popular mannequin with a dress on it, and another quilted heart, and rose flowers and trim and ruffle. I love decorating these journals. They're so much fun. And then on these two pages we've got this pretty pocket, and inside the pocket I've added these, and you can open them up. You open them up, and there's a place to journal. And they just fold right back up and go right back into that pocket. Let me see if I can. All right. And over here we got another tuck spot with scissors, tag, and more muslin wrapped around a spool. And then over here we have a lot of decorative tulle and trim and flowers, and I made this dress tag. This skirt is real ruffle, and you can write on the back. And then on this side I have another one, and same thing, you can write on the back your favorite dress, your favorite date, whatever, and it just goes right in here with another vintage spool. They just fit right in. This is a whole pocket. You can put other things in it. And then this is a corset and a pocket. Okay, now this pocket is clear, and it has white polka dots on it. And you'll see when I take this out, you can see that it's a pocket, and you can put things in it. But I thought it was just perfect the way the bow, I actually put the bow on before I put this in there. I made the whole pocket before I made this, and it ended up working out just good. And this is good for journaling. Put your size of your corset that you want to wear or make or buy or whatever. And when you slide it back in, you can just slide it right into the center, and it looks like it belongs there, but you can take it out and use it. And then over here we have another journaling page, and this is a hat pin, a vintage hat pin, and I added a flower on top, but this is real vintage there, and it does come out if you want it to. And then over here we have another sewing book, And down here it says fabric, create, button, cotton. And I have a lot of trim here. And then this has a little notebook inside, and I slow stitched a little notepad in there. And over here I've didn't slow stitch, but I added a pad. Now these are seed beads that are on her dress, and they won't come off either. They're very well attached. And here you have room for journaling. And I made a tape measure and made it into a ruffle. Then you have buttons up here and some trim down here. This journal is really loaded. And then we go over here, and here's a little tuck spot, and I put this little corset tag in there. And then you can journal here and journal here. And then here, this is a very ruffled feminine page. And inside the pocket, that's a pocket, I put this tag with some fabric flowers on top. And all of these will stay on there. It looks really pretty. If you like frou-frou, you like this one. Okay. And then we have these pages where this is a glassine bag, and then I put a pretty roses and trim graphic over it. And inside is this tag that I made, and it says handmade with love. And it's great for writing, journaling on the back. Looks very old-fashioned, very cute. And it goes right back into the bag. And then over here we have a lot of ruffle and more tags. And I've kind of glittered them up, and they're great for, they've got the ticking on the back, which is just paper though. It's not real fabric. Okay, we're getting to the end. And then we have our last couple of pages with just some ruffle and ribbon, a bow, and some more journaling pages, and more place for journaling, and then the back of the cover. And then it just ties up in the front. So that's my sewing journal, and I hope you liked it, and thanks for stopping by. I'll be adding more as I make more. Bye.